Salut, hello, and bonjour. Welcome to my channel. I am having so much fun with this scrunchie right now. I can't even, like, why is this a look? Why does this look good? It shouldn't. It's not allowed to. Today I am so excited because I've had these palettes for a little while now. I ordered them, of course, right away as soon as the collection came out. I was waiting at midnight. I'm obsessed with Friends. I watched Friends my whole life. I've probably seen the series all the way through, like, at least 10 times, and I'm saying 10 to be nice and not seem so lame. It's probably closer to 20. It's the first show I watched in English. It's the first show we really watched as a family, and it became our first kind of real family ritual where every week we'd sit down and watch it and tape it on VHS back in the Stone Age. And Friends will forever and ever be near and dear to my heart, no matter what anybody says, and if they say that it's an overrated show or blah 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 blah. It is amazing. Alright, okay. So I got pretty much the whole collection except for the lipsticks. Unfortunately, they sold out while I was paying. But today we're going to be reviewing the 3-girl palette. So of course we got Monica, Rachel, and Miss Phoebe Buffet. And I might do another video with the Limitless palette, but we'll see. I wanted to focus on these guys because I've seen a bit less about them, I suppose, and I want to see how they play. And it's really strange for me to hold little palettes now because I'm so used to reviewing big ones lately, but let us get going on this wonderful day. I hope you're having a lovely day. If you would like to see more Friends videos, please let me know down below, but let's get going. Alright, for look number 1, we're gonna start with Monica, and to honor her, I decided to wear a clean outfit. Not clean as in like, not dirty clothes, but clean as in like white, sleek, something I feel like she would actually possibly wear in the show, and she often had her hair kind of back like this when it wasn't longer. So let us proceed. Of course, Monica's palette is the cute purple one to signify her apartment with the peephole, and this is what it looks like. So overall, very wearable, very pretty, and we're gonna do a look. So first shade I'm going in with is Chicken, and that's going in the crease. Chicken's not really picking up on my face because it matches my skin tone very much, but it is a very soft and subtle color, and it'll help nicely with the, I'm not sure why I'm doing this, with the blend, and I imagine it'll be really nice for me as a kind of softer face contour for my nose, etc. Next, we're gonna go in the shade Frizzy, and that's gonna go on the outer V. Ended up going a little bit deeper in the eye than I originally intended, but I'm liking the look it's given, that little bit of a whoosh. So next we're gonna go into the very ever so sparkly shade Twins. Hopefully it picks up the way it looks in the pan, and that's going all over the eyelid. So this one is quite sheer. Let's try it with the fingers, see if it goes on better that way. Overall, I'd say yes, it does. I feel like a mix of both is best. Honestly, this is a little bit strange. I feel like the brush will give you a good foundation of the shimmer, and then with your finger, you can kind of brighten it up. If we look on the positive though, it's kind of nice to have a more chilled out shimmer because some of them are so bright and in your face and you want a bit of sparkle, but it's overbearing too much. This one is not. It's really lovely, and I feel like I've built it up to a point where it's like a good brightness as well. Yeah, I like it so far. Next, we're gonna go in with this peachy shade Obsessive, and that's going along the lower lash line. A fan of this one. This is like one of those really nice soft mattes that picks up so well. Alright, so we're almost done here. Would it really be a Monica look without something clean? Of course not. So we're going into this bright shimmery shade, champagne-ish almost, in the inner corner, which is called, of course, Clean. Oh wow, okay, that one is bright. That's beautiful. I love it. So bright. So the shades that we didn't end up using in this palette are Chef, Geller Cup, Bing, and Thanksgiving. So you can see they're pretty much all in the same wavelength. It's nice to kind of have a bit of the reddish. I feel like Monica wore quite a bit of a vampy look, at least on her lips. So yeah, really, really stoked there. I'm gonna finish this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the final look for Monica. I actually absolutely love how it turned out in the end. So what I did use as well, I actually didn't get a chance to get the lipsticks. They were the one thing that was sold out. I used the Monica lip gloss, and honestly, it wasn't really my favorite to start off with just because of the way the shimmer is in it. It's a very silver shimmer. But together with this look, it looks so good. I look so good. Oh, I love it. So let us proceed to the Phoebe look. Ready? All right. All ready to go for Phoebe. Alright, so for Miss Phoebe Buffet, we have the blue palette, which of course has her lovely cab on it. This is such a strange hairdo. I'm trying to get used to it. It's coming back though. It's crazy how fashion and things recycle. Oh. Anyways, so Phoebe's palette is a lot more of a cool toned palette. Still has this little glitter. Science boy! Oh, hello friends. So I'm gonna do a quick look with this as well, trying to use about half of the colors. Alright, so the first color I'm gonna go into, which is already making me laugh because I remember the episode, is Ice. Phoebe is freaking hilarious. She's one of my favorites, but that's going in the crease. Alright, next, how could I possibly not? I'm gonna go in with the shade Lobster, and that's going on the inner half of my eyelid. This one is quite light. Although, you know what? It makes it a very wearable orange. I think we always think colors have to be cacao, and maybe they don't, but even so, it's a bit sheer for me. Okay, next I'm gonna go into the golden shade Flaky and put that in the middle of the lid. I might actually go in with my finger just so it really plops on. Okay. Oh, it picks up beautifully. To add a little bit more pizzazz to this look, I'm gonna go in with Ditzy on the lower lash line. Kind of ironic because I said this is the coolest palette and I'm literally going into all of the warm toned, like peachy, nudie, golden colors. So like, what's the word maybe I was trying to use? Pale? I mean, it is still cool toned in a lot of the colors, but I just happened to go into all of the non-cool ones. And what would Phoebe Buffet be without Smelly Cat? Smelly Cat. Smelly Cat is going into the inner corner. Beautiful. It's like a very shimmery, champagne-y kind of pink color. I am going to finish this look off and I will be right back. And here is the Phoebe look. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I am so digging this whole vibe. I can't believe this is the look I am wearing on camera. This is so fun. Oh my goodness. So of course, I use the Phoebe lip gloss. I feel like it shouldn't work, but it does. The shades that I did not use is 4 of them. Okay, yeah, see these ones come off cool and those were terrible swatches, I'm so sorry. But it's Triplet, Buffet, Bike, and Science Boy. Those are the ones I didn't use, and those are of course the cool toned ones that I was talking about. Overall, I really like the eyes. I think it's a nice soft subtle look, which is really what the 90s were about when it comes to makeup, kind of, well, less, I guess. But the lips, that was usually what was kept bright, and I feel like it shouldn't, but it does, it works together, and I'm really a fan of, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling the Phoebe. I'm really, really enjoying it so far. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So let us proceed to the Rachel look. Okay, and here's Miss Green ready for her makeup today. And Rachel's palette is of course the iconic Coffee Shop, and this is what it looks like inside. If I'm being honest, this is probably the one I'm least excited for and I feel is a bit more on the boring side. But again, it's the 90s, it's neutral, and it is very, very Rachel. So I'm excited to try it, but hey, maybe it'll be the one that I end up loving the most. As always, we're gonna start with the crease, and I'm gonna go into this lovely nude shade, Dinosaur. Next, I'm gonna go into Shopping, and that is the lovely matte white shade at the top, and that's gonna hit up the brow bone. Following that, we're gonna go in with this deep, lovely brown called Crush, and that's gonna do the outer V. And I just use a couple of brushes there to buff out the edges, and we're gonna do that a little bit more at the end. But the next shade we're gonna go in with is Tag, which is this beautiful taupey shimmer. I'm really liking that shade a lot. I hate when you get shadow on the packaging and then it just doesn't want to go. For the under eye, we're of course gonna go into Bonnie's and just smudge that all the way across. That's a lovely warm color. Why is this looking so much better than I thought it would? Am I crazy? I look good. I always say this, like I'm so shocked. I don't know why. I feel like I wouldn't. All right, let's keep going. And finally, I want to dip into 90s for the inner corner, which is pink. I'll do that as the inner corner base. It's this lovely iridescent kind of duochrome pink, which I absolutely love. But what would Rachel be without the iconic phrase, on a break? So that's gonna be the actual inner corner highlight. Well, okay, I'm going to finish this look and I'll be right back. All right, and here is the final look, the Rachel look. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I was really not expecting to love this look so much. It's my favorite of the three. It's simple, but there's something about it. It might be the tag color and the pink. I can't even. Maybe it's also the hair and the outfit giving me the 90s Central Perk vibe, but I'm in love. In love. Of course, I used the clear gloss that came for Rachel with the really cute Central Perk logo. I am living. What is this? I feel, what? Say what? What is it about this look? It's so simple, but so nice. I'm just mother frickin' obsessed beyond. Shooketh. Yeah, so this is look. Let us go into my final thoughts. And very quickly, Chip and Pushover, they were the two only shades, I guess, that I didn't use in this palette, and I think they would look really nice together too. Wowzers, what do I think? Oh man, let's start with Monica. I'm sorry, I'm a little blown away by Rachel. Monica. I really thought this would be my absolute favorite of the three. Is it my least favorite? It's hard to say, like I don't hate any of the palettes. I just think I thought this would be my favorite one. It's really nice, it's a bit more warm. The mattes in this are really, really lovely and twins. Monica, I really like. Would I die if I didn't have this palette? No, I wouldn't die if I didn't have any palette. Yeah, I guess it's not my favorite of the three, but I do really enjoy it. Okay, just very quickly to cut into editing, I tried the Monica palette again this morning. This is the day of, I guess, that I'm uploading. And I take back everything I said. Look at this eye look. What? I went into Obsessive, that peachy tone at the bottom in the crease, then Thanksgiving on the inner and outer corner, and Twins in the middle. I'm like obsessed with this look. I'm speechless. There's something about the shimmers in these three little palettes where, remember I said they're not the brightest, but they're very buildable. They're so transformative to any look. I'm blown away. I absolutely love Monica. Sorry for saying it was my least favorite. I guess it just depends until you find the right look, but yeah, very, very happy, and just wanted to pop in quickly to say, because I think this look turned out so much better than the one I originally filmed, which is what happens sometimes, but yeah, absolutely love the Monica one now. Perfect for Christmas. I really do think this one, if you're thinking more fall, kind of Halloween Christmas vibes, this will be the one, because it has that beautiful deep gold and the reds and the nudes, and oh, I'm just saying, obsessed. Okay, back to you, other me. I think it just so happened that the look I made today wasn't my favorite of the three looks, but overall, really lovely warm palette, and I think this would be the most versatile for all skin tones, and that's a really big bonus for this palette. Miss Phoebe Buffet. What did I think of this one? I was pleasantly surprised, I suppose, first of all, by the warmth in this palette. I was not expecting that, even though I chose all of the warm tones, but I really, really like it. Even the kind of cool pinkish tones are really lovely and nice shimmers. Science Boy, I don't know that I'll really get a lot of use out of it. It is just a pressed glitter, and oh my gosh, I touched it and it's already everywhere. I really, really liked this one. I think this will be really nice for very light, simple, everyday looks. I think that's generally the theme of this collection. Let's be real. Is this one as well mind-blowing? No. But, you know, first of all, collector at heart, so these will always have a place with me. But generally, pleasantly surprised with this one. I thought this would be the one that would be the least pigmented in some sense and kind of the worst, but I absolutely loved the look I did here. Really not clicking. And last, but wowzers not least, is Miss Rachel Green. Oh my goodness, like I said, I thought this was gonna be the worst, but I think it ended up being my absolute favorite. I don't know, I love this look so much. Again, like, it is a very simple palette, but sometimes people want simple and neutral and wearable. I heard so many people get upset about this collection, that there's nothing like crazy bright, but then some other brand did a Friends collection recently and it was all bright, and then people were mad that it was all bright. Like, you can't please everybody. Every collection is not catered to you, as much as that would be nice. This, of course, is going to be very much so, in general, the Friends collection, a nostalgia collection. I don't, like, quite frankly, they could have been the worst colors in the world. I probably would have gotten most of the collection because it's nostalgia for me. I'm a huge fan. And at the end of the day, they really made a collection that's very wearable and accessible for everybody, which is great because most people generally like wearable makeup. Am I wrong? Did I lie? Did I lie? No. But honestly, first of all, 90s ended up being such a beautiful, that like iridescent 90s type of pink, very aptly named. And overall, I don't know, I actually really love this palette. This might be my favorite of the three. Is it? Did I just get lucky with the look? But it's a good look. I really love this one. So if I had to rate them, okay, I'm gonna rate them just based on today's looks. Number 1 is Rachel, number 2 is Phoebe, and number 3 is Monica, which is ironic because going into this tutorial, I thought number 1 would be Monica, 2 Phoebe, and 3 Rachel. It flipped, you never know. But that being said, it doesn't mean I dislike any of them. I'm of course still gonna play with them and have some fun. And they really work well together as well, so don't be afraid to mix and match outside of the boxes, the confines of the palette. So finally filmed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you get this palette? Are you still waiting to buy it? I would, if you're not a Friends fan, I don't know that this is maybe the coolest collection you'll ever have, but if you're not a Friends fan and you love neutral palettes, I really recommend these. I actually absolutely love, which I wasn't so sure about at the beginning, the Limitless Friends palette, the really big one. I'll do another video on this one, I think I will. This one is actually quite lovely, but overall, if you're neither here nor there with Friends or neutrals, this isn't really the collection for you. There's nothing mind-blowing out of this world. Quite frankly, I'd recommend some of the lip glosses. These were absolutely brilliant. Oh, and of course, if you love Friends, this bag. Oh, it's so pretty. And the mirror. Okay, yeah, the accessories were bomb.com. I'm just rambling on because I'm so excited and I'm really happy to have finally filmed this because I've been waiting for this collection for a while. Overall, yes, I recommend. I adore Friends. I really like neutral looks too, so these are up my alley. I'm very happy to play around. If you don't like Friends or neutral makeup, don't buy this collection. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, thank you again so much for watching. Sorry for the rambling, I'm just getting hyper right now. If you really liked this video, or if you even kind of liked it, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think, if you have the collection, if you're excited for any other releases coming up. And also, if you haven't already, click subscribe to my channel so that you can follow me on my journey of videos. I promise I make good stuff. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at Slavic Chic. And I will hopefully catch you guys in the next video. Bye!